Hi everyone! Today I woke up thinking I want to do something exciting. I thought I would make a little painting session because I'm decorating the dining room area in my new apartment and I need some paintings there, and I don't necessarily want to hang the ones that I have or the fine art prints in that area because I would want it to be more like a moody, oil painty thing. So we're going to do that. I'm planning to use oil paint and I haven't used oil for over 2 years now. So I'm gonna need like a bit of a, practice round with that. I started this oil painting book, I think around 2 years ago, and I said I'm going to make one little oil paint per day. And then I stopped after a couple of weeks, which is very unfortunate because it was so much fun, and now I'm thinking maybe I should just start again. Sometimes it's so hard to do the things that are good for you, even though they feel really good. I don't know, I feel like I can't necessarily get into the habit of it, and one day I skip and then it's just all gone. I have this really nice wooden frame that my dad made a really long time ago, and I thought it's going to be perfect to go into my kitchen because I'm going for this kind of moody cottage-y in a way, like an elevated cottage, I don't know, like a dark academia cottage with practical magic elements. Does that make sense? I don't know, but that's what I'm going for. Most of the time I do not do drawing with a grid, and the simple reason for that is that I like drawing from my imagination, especially my surreal pieces. Maybe I draw a little bit of like a fruit on it or something from a grid. There is sometimes when I create the whole piece in Procreate and then I would use a projector to do it, but a lot of times I just do it from my head. But I really like sometimes to do these grid drawings because these are the moments when I realize something seems really big, but it's actually really tiny compared to something else. Like now I'm drawing flowers next to the fruit, and because the flowers are so vivid, it looks like they should be really big, but then in reality, compared to the fruit, it's really tiny. Sometimes I feel like it's the same thing with real life problems. It seems so big a problem, it seems like it's taking over our life, but if you take a step back, you realize it doesn't matter. It's really not that big of a deal. Maybe you can also just focus on the nice things in your life. Yeah, see, I sometimes get a bit philosophical. That's why I love just creating an art piece without having a lot of pressure on it, because it allows me to think super freely and these super deep thoughts just come to my mind. I know that officially you're supposed to start from dark to light with oil paint, but my approach is I just put down the paint that terrifies me the least and then I'll go from there. I don't know if it makes sense. I know that this orange color was a really nice base for the darker areas and I was really excited to use it, so I just decided I'm going to start with that. Because why would you follow rules? Just because there is a certain way that might turn out better, you should just enjoy this whole process and have fun with it. Honestly, I had one day when I spent only like an hour painting and the rest of the day just flew by and I have no idea what happened. There's also the fact that oil paint dries real slow, and if I want to layer I need to wait days in between, and my approach is still pretty acrylic-y, but we'll get there. For me, a good day starts with a good breakfast and a really nicely made coffee, and if it doesn't start that way, then I don't want that day. I also like to do morning journaling. I have this really cool 6-minute journal. It's actually 3 minutes in the morning and 3 minutes at night. and I really like starting the day with that. I really recommend it. You know, I realize over and over again that I don't really enjoy painting flowers. I don't know what it is, really. I love painting the fruits. I'm also really okay with painting figures and faces. I enjoy that too, although I'm not really good at it. But the flowers, which is really sad because I love the look of it. Like, I have so many painting ideas about it, and my idea was always like, oh, you're afraid to paint some flowers, let's just, you know, push through and experience the happiness after you've done it. But it doesn't feel super enjoyable at the moment. Maybe I'm just not in the right mood, I don't know. One challenge that I faced while painting this piece was the background, because I wanted it to be this dark red, rich, deep red background. It got very blobby. Probably I should have made base layer, like a darker base layer, and then layer on thicker paint, but I did not do that. And that is okay, because this was just my warm-up piece into oil painting. And you make mistakes. Sometimes they're happy mistakes, sometimes they're less happy mistakes. Now this one actually turned out really nice and I actually like it now. So let's just say it was a happy mistake. At some point I ran out of patience also, as you can see here. Here I thought that I was done with it, and when I put it on the wall to have it dry for a couple of days, I realized I missed some nice little details in the lemons. You know how terrifying it is to actually add these final little touches to a painting that you really like? Because what if you mess it up? And then I reminded myself, this is just for my dining room and it is a fun little piece, so just chill out, Nikki. Overall, I had such an amazing experience with this oil painting. It was so much fun to create. It definitely took much longer than I thought it would, but it's kind of like a common theme between all of my paintings nowadays. And now there was nothing left but to wait. Okay, I am going to say that it is done. I waited 2 days for it to kind of dry, and it is dry to the touch enough to be put into this frame. Let's try. I actually took it to a little photo shoot in my balcony just to have some nice pictures if I ever decide to make prints of it or postcards or anything. And I kind of failed miserably in that because I don't really know how to use my camera, so I'm going to need to fix that for sure in the future. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you want to see more, then just subscribe to my channel, like, and comment something nice. Stay creative and see you in the next one.